Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Swissman 15, and welcome back to another online battle for Medieval 2 Total War. This one is from the Britannia expansion. It is a 1v1 to break up from all those free-for-alls. And before we get into it and do the army compositions, I just want to say I have started working on a mod, actually, which I'm going to be showing you at the end of the video. I hope you stick around and watch it, or you can skip to the back if you really don't want to see this battle, but I do suggest a pretty cool mod that I have made, and I'll just show it at the end. But let's not distract ourselves from this important battle of a 1v1 between me as Russia against Jamie Dodger as France. Russia's a really cool faction in the expansions, especially since they have the hybrid archers, and which can actually shoot well in comparison to crossbows and everything. And then also with the armor-piercing infantry, like these two-handers actually work. Cavalry is not as powerful as it was before, so actually I'd say their strength now lies more in their archers than in cavalry, which is still quite solid, just lacking in charge as before, but charges are overall weaker and more balanced. Oh, he's got a serpentine. Oh, that shot. And then at this point I had to start rushing my lines up because I don't want to have to deal with any more of this. But as you can see, I've got a bunch of dismounted dwarf, 4 of them. Tsar's Guard making up the bulk of my cavalry with General's Bodyguard and 2 Druzina. And then British Axemen along with dismounted Druzina and Boyar Sons, mostly with attack upgrades. Some, only a select few, have armor. For Jamie Dodge's army, he's got 4 units of dismounted French archers, which are excellent with armor piercing and the fast reload time of just regular archers opposed to crossbows. He's got some pike militia, saving quite a bit of money actually. Well, not necessarily. I think he put armor upgrades, which costs a lot in the expansions, with his serpentine. A lot of his army is hidden. You can't see pretty much anything besides this general's bodyguard. But if you key in, you can see it does have an armor upgrade, which means he probably has armor upgrades on his other cab, I would maybe guess. So I got my Druzina rushing in. Didn't really work out in this charge. He's got his pikemen there, and unfortunately I get caught here. These poor Druzina will not last too long. He's got some noble knights here, actually. They don't seem to have armor upgrades. Oh, actually they do. Oh my, they do. That's terrifying. And attack, armor and attack. So that's probably where a lot of his money went to, with just pike militia being the bulk of his lines, because he knows how to use pikemen, unlike me. This is just a really bad move by me, deciding, hey, let's put my general's bodyguard right next to pikemen, and then not do anything. Alright, so now you can see my lines have formed up with my archers, and I'm rushing in my infantry. Just trying to make sure that he can't get too many serpentine shots on me. Now his serpentine can only really focus fire here because my cavalry is too mobile and the infantry is too close. I just did a successful charge against pikemen somehow, I guess because they were not in formation. But these Druzina did not have a good time either, took quite a few casualties. Over on this side you can see that I am completely out-cavalried. I mean, he's just got a rear charge on my Tsar's Guard here. There's too much micro at the beginning for us to both keep track of. So he's got at least one more infantry, one more cavalry unit over here to outfight me with his generals also. And it's not going to go well for me at all. Where? Oh yeah, you see my Tsar's Guard still haven't moved. I'm focusing fire on these cavalry, trying to kill them because I am scared for my own cavalry's life. He's also got very upgraded ones in comparison to mine. Over here you can see I got Tsar's Guard routing. I got more Tsar's Guard. Where's my General's Bodyguard? Somewhere under. Oh, yep, General's Bodyguard and Tsar's Guard fighting on this side. So he's definitely winning the cavalry fight at this point. I'm just trying to stop him from taking out my archers while my archers do the majority of the work. Because at this time, my infantry is smashing through his. He just doesn't have enough to really stop me. And I have also got some of his archers in the melee somewhere, I know. I believe. Actually, no. Maybe I don't. Oh, yes, some right here. And I completely go through. I need to actually micro my men a little bit better, just try to smash these lines a bit faster, take out the serpentine hopefully. Over on this side you can see Jamie Dodger going after my dismounted Druzina, getting good charges, but I have my tiny units of Druzina going in for the flanks. Gonna take out actually a good number of them, I think, hopefully. That's what I need. Now unfortunately my archers bunching up in weird ways. Not very good for the long-term fight. Over here, I still got some Tsar's Guard fighting. I'm not sure where my general went off to. I think he's over this way. Yep. General's Bodyguard, 8 of them fighting off some noble knights. Luckily, he's not dead yet, but he's got pike militia chasing him. Then this terrified me. I saw some of my infantry breaking, and he's got a nice wraparound going with his noble knights. He's got use of very high quality units that he's doing very well with, but luckily I've got these troops hidden in the forest that I didn't really seem to notice that I'm not completely doomed. So at this point I'm like, oh, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. But no, we still have pretty much even. If you look at the balance of power, it's just slightly against me, actually. No, for me. I can't read enemies and allies, so I have just slightly more percentage kill with me, but he's got quality units, don't you forget. I killed off the majority of the pike militia, and he's still going after my archers, and look at them, he's eradicated these two pretty much, and I just have these two dismounted to go. Cavalry-wise, I'm pretty much down to nothing. He's got the cavalry forces at his disposal, and at this point it seems like it's turning against me completely. I've just got infantry over on this side, but I'm keeping my fire coming in, trying to shoot as many of these guys down as I possibly can with what limited capability I have. Luckily, I do win the cav fight eventually over here, and I still have a battle going here between Tsar's Guard and General's Bodyguard. Actually, I'm starting to win that, but it's just very minute stuff. Over here, you can see I got my dismounted Druzina coming in for the flank, along with returning British axemen and more Druzina that were hiding in the forest after chasing after the dismounted French archers. So it looks like Jamie Dodger's got a pretty good position, but if it keeps on going a little bit longer, you'll notice, like right now, I'm coming in to have this little line battle, or forming up lines where his back is where my archers are, which gives me an excellent shooting position. So I got flanking fire, but an excellent charge by his general going into my British axemen, and those guys are down for the count. General's Bodyguard is taking quite a bit of casualties here, actually. Ooh, wow, that went down a lot. So I guess it's almost a fair trade, considering that is a General's Bodyguard unit. You can see I've got my own General's Bodyguard coming in, taking the scraps of his noble knights. Oh yeah, General, you kill him. And here we have the scraps of our infantry fighting it out. Right here, he's still got quality dismounted noble knights, and his pikemen, which are, if they have their formation down, are really, really hard for infantry to kill. And I'm just trying to make sure my fire keeps on coming in. I've still got a bit of a flank, but it's now also causing friendly fire, as you can see. Oh dear. And his general's running amok in my area, so I'm just trying to capture it and kill him. Really, right now, it comes down to whoever general dies first. I don't even remember whose does. It's been a long time. But an exciting battle nonetheless. Whew. Alright. So, oh no, my center's breaking here, but I still have a good amount of dismounted Druzina here, but they are wavering, which is kind of worrisome. Oh, and they all break. That's terrifying. That's actually terrifying. So, there goes my infantry. I think I lose this fight. I feel like I should. Well, actually, I still have a bunch of archers that are good in the melee, and they have a long time just to shoot all these troops coming in. And I bet this dismounted Druzina unit will return, since he's not sending any cav after it. So I think I might still have a chance. And, of course, the balance of power is still in my favor, because I have a bit of a lead on kills. But now it's just, oh, I shot down his general. And mine's still alive. That is a beautiful change of fate. And now he's just got that one General's Bodyguard unit charging into my dismounted Vor. Pretty decent charge for a single guy, but now he's all alone. And now I've just got Cav and my own archers. And, oh, yep, the Druzina have returned. So now I'm in an excellent position just to shoot these guys down. These pike militia can't really handle it, and I think at this point it's safe to say I actually win this. That was a shocking last second turnaround, really. I thought I was doomed when I saw those Druzina and everything rout. Oh no. And and since his general's gone, all those infantry are just routing straight away. He's just got some pike militia, and it seems to go on a little bit longer. I bet he has archers hiding in the forest still, his dismounted French archers. Wait, what's that? Yep, dismounted French archers, 19 of them, way far away from the fight. But his infantry are gone, and I still have archers as well, so let's just speed it up. And anyway, so very good battle to Jamie Dodger, very fun. Almost beat me if it wasn't for the fact that his general died here. He probably would have been able to smash through my archers before my infantry returned. This is really up to the dismounted Dwar that completely saved the day with their excellent shooting capabilities. I just got my general left. He's tired, but I gotta kill this guys off in the time remaining. Anyway, So good battle, GG, and I just want to talk about the map Medieval 2 that I released, how it works before. I'm actually starting it now. We're just in the early phases of me and Captain Visible, Paladin Bob, and also Lord of Varangian. There should be a battle about the next turn if I... It's a little bit hard with how we're making the orders go through, but also with the mod, like that I told you about at the beginning, that'll be coming up in just a second after we see the results, so it's definitely really cool, or at least I think it's cool, and I can edit it to have more or less factions. Alright, so here we got average victory, very close really. Jamie Dodger killing just under 700, but with some captures to really put him over, so that was almost all my army dead. Only 300 remaining, a lot of them probably routed. And I'm getting just under 900 kills along, well, not just under, 50 away, 51. Anyway, if we look at the top kills, you can see my cavalry definitely performed very, very poorly against his very upgraded noble knights. Dracena doing quite well actually for their fast capability. Other than that, Sarsgaard with 5, not very good at all. My dismounted dwarves, 66, 56, and 67, really outdoing themselves. Quite wonderful. My woodsmen, I didn't even know I had them. Oh god, 38 kills only. Dismounted Dracena 87. Whew, dismounted Dracena 70. British Axemen on the lower end of the spectrum, probably because they are a lower tier unit overall. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the mod, actually, not next time, but in the mod. So just 1 second, and you'll see me there. So here we are in the mod. It looks just about the same right now, but as you can see, we got 6 factions start out. I can change it to be any number of factions. I'm probably going to do a YouTuber hot seat with 7 is my goal, because I think there's a certain position that is a little bit vacant, leaving the HRE in Spain with a slightly advantageous position just based on sheer distance, since their only competitors are really each other. Well, these guys are more clustered. Anyway, you can see hold 50 regions, same for everyone. Just got to hold the regions of Bismarck, Cavalry, and Teddy Roosevelt, or T. Roosevelt, as I named it. You will see, because I just named all the regions after characters, historical figures, or other Medieval 2 players, including myself. So let's just go in. I guess under... Okay, skip that. So here we are, the starting position as England, but let's just go get toggle foul, right? There we go. Oh, I'm stupid. Toggle foul. There we go. So, as you can see, interesting map shape right here. We got 2 pretty big islands along with some 2 small, really small islands, and then really, really single region islands, and then this one medium-sized island. This here is the 3 regions you have to hold for 5 turns in order to win. Teddy Roosevelt, Bismarck, and Cavalry, right in the center of the map, really. Very interesting, along with all these different vantage points. Got Frederick II, Washington, Napoleon, Wilson. Anyway, so that's pretty cool. I want to have another faction up here in this island to start, because right now we have Spain here, pretty isolated besides Venice. If Venice decides to go north, then you have a problem. Other than that, it's just Spain and HRE very close together right now, just like 2 regions apart, and plus it's sea power. But that's only themselves. Other than that, you have like the Byzantines here, and England over here, and then France over here. France is being controlled by Spartan in my test hot seat, so that's pretty cool. He owns Spartan. We got Lord Varangian as Venice. We got Crimson Kaiser as the Byzantines, Jamie Dodger as the English, Zaz as the HRE, and then I'm here because I wanted to have my namesake. Didn't mean to have myself a slightly advantageous to begin with, but you can't make a fully balanced hot seat. But what I hope to do is probably get another faction in here, probably like with... It would be hard based on the populations because Constantine's such a small city, but maybe Bonham and Iro really close here. These guys are going to be clustered. It might not be good actually, now that I think about it, because then they will be really close together. These guys have a lot of space to expand, so it'd be hard to fit in another faction that wouldn't really upset the balance that's sort of in the game. I'm not sure how I could really augment it. If you guys have any ideas of where a 7th faction could go, unless, I mean, Bonham, Iro, he would end up controlling this area. Either Spain and HRE would gang up on him, or Spain would have to go after the islands, or HRE would have to go after the islands. It'd be hard to find a good position. Maybe over here, like by, what if we gave him Drowan and Cincinnati? No, Cincinnati is really big, though. Cincinnati is one of the major metropolises. You can see the bigger cities have pretty large garrisons, like Chandler. Over down here, we have really good, rich cities of Lennon and Page. They have pretty big garrisons, but I'm trying to figure out now where I could actually put a 7th faction. If you guys have any ideas, just glancing around, definitely want to challenge these guys a little bit more. Maybe have another island faction, or that's what I could do. What if you gave them like Great Unknown Bonham? Then they're smack down in the middle. These guys are very close to start out, but they can actually branch out in a lot of different directions. So that's what I'm considering, probably putting a faction here. Maybe would have to, these guys would have to focus going this way. Gonna have a little bit more conflict in the north, but then these guys are pretty much, well, these guys are also very close to think about it, but they're probably gonna end up sticking to this side and this side. So I'm not sure if it would be wise to put in the 7th. I'll have to figure it out. Or if the 7th did, maybe put him over here in this area. But just going to glow through the map slowly just so you can look at everything. It's pretty cool. We got mountains here. I like the map. I do. It's fun. Eisenhower. We got a really small isolated place, Fry, down here. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, my friends.